Major Babyface turn, reuniting with Roman Reigns? For Things Solo Sikoa can do on WWE SmackDown. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Have a nice day. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. WWE Friday Night SmackDown is almost here, and it should be another big show. The Blue brand moved from 2 hours to 3 hours at the beginning of the year, which has renewed interest in the long-running program. One of the top acts on Friday Night SmackDown is the new Bloodline and, more specifically, the leader of the group. Solo Sikoa has led this stable since April of last year, following Roman Reigns' loss of his world title to Cody Rhodes. Solo is in an interesting spot these days, however. He lost the Tribal Combat match to Roman Reigns at the Raw premiere on Netflix and lost his Ula Fala in the process. Now, it isn't clear what direction his career will take. This article will look ahead to Friday Night SmackDown and what Sikoa might do on the big show. This includes a major character change and even aligning himself with his recent foe. What might the star do? He went from the fresh face of the group to the enforcer of the Bloodline. Eventually, Solo took over the group and became the tribal chief of the new Bloodline. One thing that has remained consistent, however, is that Solo has remained a heel on WWE's main roster. That could change on SmackDown. In what would be a stunning moment, Solo could stop Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu from attacking Jimmy Uso, Braun Strowman, Knight, or a different star. While it might go badly for him, it would be a babyface turn that would shock fans. Solo Sikoa lost to Roman Reigns on the WWE Raw Netflix premiere at the beginning of the month. He lost in Tribal Combat and thus had to give up the right to be the tribal chief, and he even lost his Ula Fala. Since then, Solo has remained radio silent. He missed SmackDown and then returned last week only to stay silent. Instead of speaking, he awkwardly walked out while the crowd booed. Nobody knows what he was going to say and nobody can be sure why he chose to remain silent. On the Blue brand tonight, Solo could finally explain his actions. He could blame the fans and their disrespect for his silence. Alternatively, he could be surprisingly open and explain he had stage fright or that the moment was overwhelming. While Solo isn't typically the type to be vulnerable, never say never in WWE. With Solo Sikoa losing the right to be called tribal chief and the Ula Fala, he has 3 possible directions. He could try to move on and block it out entirely, Solo could keep trying to win it back, or he could do something nobody sees coming. Solo could submit to Roman Reigns. He could admit his loss and, above all else, acknowledge Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. This would be shocking, but it would be the right thing to do given how the family and the Bloodline operate. WWE Royal Rumble 2025 is the next premium live event under Triple H's leadership. Fans are undoubtedly excited for this show, as the Royal Rumble consistently leaves a lasting impact every year. Known for its surprises and unexpected twists, this PLE could also feature betrayals. Solo Sikoa walked out on the new Bloodline during last week's WWE SmackDown, which did not sit well with Jacob Fatu. The Samoan werewolf's instant reaction to Solo's actions indicates his strong disapproval. This development sparks speculation that Fatu could soon stand against Sikoa, potentially leading to a confrontation at WWE Royal Rumble 2025. Roman Reigns is one of the biggest names in all of professional wrestling. Recently, WWE NXT superstar, Crucifino, reacted to being called the version of the only tribal chief. Reigns' latest appearance on WWE television was on the Raw on Netflix premiere on January 6. He defeated Solo Sikoa to regain the Ula Fala and once again establish his place as the tribal chief. Crucifino signed with WWE in 2022. He was assigned the gimmick of a lawyer before joining the D'Angelo family and remains an active member of the faction. WWE set the wheels in motion at Bad Blood last year when The Rock came out to confront Rhodes and Reigns. But the 8-time WWE champion poured water on fans' excitement during the Raw on Netflix premiere, where he seemingly turned babyface. He first reconciled with the American Nightmare, with whom he had beef last year. Later in the show, The Rock presented the Ula Fala necklace to Roman Reigns after his cousin's hard-fought victory against Solo Sikoa in a tribal combat match. Since then, fans have been worried whether his first participation in the namesake match since 2020. Since Roman Reigns returned to WWE as a babyface, the company has teased him feuding with multiple times. Every interaction the duo has had in the squared circle has been met with a roaring reception, and it's only a matter of time until they face off as the bridge between the OG and new bloodlines.